Hi again. Of all the Winchester Takedown lever action rifles, the most difficult to find, for me anyways, the 1895. This one is in 30-06. A few years ago, Miroku made a reproduction. They always make excellent rifles, as you know, but I somehow missed that one, or I don't know what happened. Anyway, somebody was telling me about it. I'll look for one. This is the original. So all of the markings, which we can probably show you better in the studio, are there. It says on the barrel 30 government, odd 6, which is typical. The action, you know, the giant 1895 action with the box magazine so that Spitzer bullets are possible. And you've heard this too many times, but I never know what people have watched. So a whole pile of these were made in 7.62 by 54R in a kind of a musket configuration. And the numbers vary, but the most common number I hear is about 300,000 of them went to the then Soviet Union. And somebody told me, or more than one source told me, that most of them were used and then they reused the steel. I don't know if that's true or not. I have one, not a Takedown. I have an 1895 in 7.62 by 54R, proper markings and everything, but it's not the Russian musket, so I don't know what that's all about. Yeah, so we'll close the action, and I can go over the details of the action if you like, but I think probably you already know. Fantastic. So what we do is this extractor will get in the way of the barrel, which is going to turn with this housing in a moment. So you have to open the action, and then you go back here, and you'll notice I'm not turning anything up front. On most of the 1894s and 1892s, there's a lever and you spin because there's a tubular magazine. Whereas on this, it's a box magazine. So quite a simple design. See that little button? It's like a tab. It's got some lines on it for grip. And I actually accomplished that. I thought I'd have to push down on it. And then it's the usual. You turn it a quarter turn, and it's an interrupted thread. Very, very clean. I don't know what the sunlight is like right now, but very clean design. And it even has a provision. I don't know if you can see this outside like we are, but see this, not the big screw, that small one? Over time, if you take it apart enough times and put it back together, it could theoretically become a little bit loose just from movement, deformation of the threading of the interrupted threads. So you adjust that screw, and then it should be as good as new. And I haven't done that, but that's the way they work. And then to set it back together again, we simply rotate and then push the button back down. And I think that's as clean as a Takedown can be. We of course, there are bolt action German Takedown systems that are amazing, mostly involving, you know, screws you have to turn. The Browning BLR, the new BLR Takedown, that's a lever here. That's very simple. But considering this was made in 1925, I think it's an excellent Takedown system. The rest, you know, the typical 1895. It has a wicked crescent butt plate. A lot of people preferred the shotgun style because if you position this one wrong, where either the top or the bottom edge is on a shoulder or bone or what have you, it hurts. But we'll load it up and take a few shots. And I don't think there's much else to tell you about. I noticed this one has a rapid taper barrel, so it's heavy here, but tapers rapidly. And then it has the front sight as part of the barrel. The dovetail is cut into a machined island. It's not a barrel band, but anyway, these are, you know, features. Then the typical flat cut muzzle, which was normal for Winchesters. So I've set up those usual plates that I shoot at, and we'll take a few shots and see how it goes. I'll go get more ammo. Just can't get that plate. I just wanted to give you a better look at the loading of the box magazine in the 1895. It's just a little bit different, so you just push straight down and back and let go. You see how it tipped in? So that's how they sit. And feeding is usually excellent. You should be able to see it from there. Try not to shadow. That should be loaded. Okay, that's good enough for today. We gave it a go. We'll shoot this some more next time. Thanks a lot for watching. And yeah, 1895 Takedown, pretty special rifle to own. I'd like to get one of those Moroccos. Anyway, all the best.